Okay, so going to pass on our gym KPIs. So I'm going to give you a sample document here and just a few things that you can run through to look through your gym. So this would be a gym as a whole, and then we'll run through the trainers. So, first of all, you want to track how many clients you have and whether that's growing. Now, generally, we don't honestly set a target on that because we more focus down in these other KPIs and how they're going. So, but if we go to leads, a KPI of 30. So as we fill out together, that one would be a red. Okay, so all these are along here. So that's all green because we did hit those goals. We're going to start to map them out so you know where you're hitting. So if you look here, so these first 2 weeks, okay, we only had 5 and 6 trials. Now during this phase, we grew from 370 members to 422 members. But you'll see in all these other weeks here, we're able to hit our targets. Now with the no-shows, okay, because these were all full paid signups over the phone, we didn't have any no-shows during that time. So we can make that all green because everyone paid ahead. But if you are booking in consultations, you want to be tracking whether those consultations arrive to the gym. Then in here, we're going to the closed sales. So we had one red here, but you'll see this week here where we added 30 in a week. So all these would be green. Okay, so and then what you're able to look at is you'll see here from the leads. We looked at the leads, we had 18, and then the next week we adjusted to get 52 because that was our goal. Then what happens, because we readjusted the top goal, we then had 31 consultations, and next week there's a bit of a lag over where we had to talk to our sales team to make sure they improve. Now down in here in the cancellations, again, we're just going red or green. Okay, so you see a few ones in there. So, we've had 3 reds. So now it's time to, refocus on our attention and kind of, see where we're at with everything there. Now, with our suspensions, this was during a holiday period, so it is high. So what you want to do with your 10% of suspensions, okay, so if we have 370 members, we should only have 35 suspensions, okay, not the 64 or 67 that we have there. So we need to make sure that we're contacting our suspensions to get them back. Now the debits owing, you'll see that's pretty consistent around $500. So, that's just tracking where we're at. If it ever gets over 1,000, we make sure we're calling everyone. Now JVs acquired, we want to acquire a new JV every 8 weeks. So, we acquired one there, then the rest are just running through with non-available. Now, one of the visions at Code 5 is we want to have 30,000 people lose 5 kilos or more. So we need to track these, how many transformation photos we get every week. So you'll see there, we can just kind of see it up and down. We want to get minimum 4 per week there on that one. And with the referrals, we aim for minimum 4 per week as well. So if you see here, so again, as you start to color it out, which I want you to do in your KPIs, it's either green as you've done it or red. There's no other colors in this document at all. You either hit it or you didn't. Then we're tracking our referrals. Referrals are really important. It'll obviously help our lead volume up in here, but we had a really good few weeks on referrals. So then we can track what we did and then kind of go back. Now with a trainer KPI here, so, one of the things you're looking at is, under 1 retention client cancel, because you want your clients to be looking after, your trainers to be looking after at least 50 clients. So they should have none under 1 cancel per week or 4 per month. Then they're getting their testimonial and transformation videos. So in the week 1 here, we had none. Then we set the goal in here for the next one. Okay, so get some more social media videos. Then how many referrals? So you see that none to 3, which is an amazing result. We track MyZone. Okay, how many MyZone maps are being burnt because we want our trainers using MyZone. Then we're also tracking here, so personal trainer. So how many trials closed into PT package and how many trials not closed. Then we're going people on last session. So then we want to know who's on their last session so we know how many people are going to be closed this week. And then the total hours that are being done. And then also the study there as well. Now, if we go over to the next one, the retention code. So here, tracking the NPS, which is the Net Promoter Score, which is on Listen 360. So we always want that to be above 90%. So this week it was at 100, which was great. retention clients canceled, testimonial photos, referrals signed, my zone, and what did they study. So this is just for a normal coaching. Now here, coach two. So we're tracking the group capacity in the classes. How busy was a certain aspect of these classes? Now this is a group that just started opening. So we see it 40, 35, and then went all the way up to 66% capacity. Then also as well, retention clients, testimonials. How many referrals did you get last week? Your my zone, gym lead sales closed or lost, and also what did you study? So you see this trainer here doesn't have any trial clients at the moment. Then another document in here is tracking your KPI upgrades. So if you have an ascension model, you might have, large group training to small group. We're tracking who came into a trial and who signed up. So then that way we're able to track the percentage every week as well. Again, gym manager, so they're tracking, they have their own personal KPIs, retention, testimonials, referrals, my zone, what's a monthly target focus. So then they know what they're focused on, any closed and lost sales in here as well. And then the last one for BTT attendance. So that's our ascension. Okay, so what was the attendance for those classes? Did you get your 6 trials this week? Did you sign at least 2 of those people up? Then we got retention, testimonials, referrals, my zone study, and then the total members on that package as well. So guys, that's an overview of our KPIs. Now your KPIs might be a little bit different, but you want to make sure that every coach, including yourself, has 3 to 5 key performance indicators that you sit down with them every week for 30 minutes. You see how they're going, look over their KPIs and plan their next week. Now, the big one to start with, of course, is these gym KPIs. I see not a lot of gyms have these. So this will be on the owner and the operator to make sure they implement these and put them in your diary. So do them every Wednesday, review them every Thursday. So then on Friday, you're planning your next week, and you can also plan your marketing over the weekend as well if you have to get that little push, or if you have to do a few extra sales calls and things like that. So guys, there are KPIs for a gym. This is for our biggest gym. This is what we're tracking every single week. So I want you to make sure you do the same. Make a document, use it in Google Drive, so then you can track it and you can have it on you anywhere in the world.